Okay, so we now have official news on what the banner is going to be. We have the spiritual twins Xiangling and Sarah Kujo, and paired up with Sucrose. I know some of the earlier leaks said Shincho, and some people were weirdly enough hoping for Barbara, but I'm actually really happy about this. This is actually a really solid banner if you look at it. I was definitely expecting either Barbara, Noelle, or Sucrose to be added into this because we haven't seen either of those three in a while, and they picked the one that's probably the most sought out in Sucrose to make this banner even more tempting. But they honestly could have just put Noelle and Barbara because people are definitely going to be wishing on this banner regardless, because Xiangling is awesome. Sarakujo on paper is looking like an amazing support, or like Electro Bennett. And then Raiden Shogun, 1, she's a waifu. 2, she's an Archon. 3, she looks like she's gonna step on you. Although a lot of people were hoping that instead of Sucrose it'd be Shincho, which would make this banner absolutely insane. Too insane actually, in my opinion. But I'm not mad about Sucrose. Sucrose is a solid Anemo 4-star character that gives a lot of elemental mastery to her party, which could fit pretty nicely on this team to do Swirl and Overload if we just consider these 4 themes as a banner, or as a team rather. And yeah, she's also a pretty good battery, especially if you give her sacrificial fragments, which allows Baal to gain more energy. And I believe, if rumors are to be correct, or well, I mean I didn't really look into Baal's skills or whatnot, she requires 90 energy to get her burst up. So yeah, pretty solid stuff. Xiangling is probably the most OP pyro character in the game without any caveats like Hu Tao's HP, so she's definitely a sought out character. I'm definitely excited to try and C6 Xiangling since mine is only at C4. Sucrose, I don't have her completely built yet, but I definitely wouldn't mind building up more constellations on her. And then Kujo Sarah is like the most sought out 4-star in this banner. And then obviously I'm going to go for Baal. I don't know how hard I'm going to go, but I'm probably going to go a little hard, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. And that being said, let's take a look at the weapon and see if the rumors, or rumors, quote unquote, were true. And they were. We have the Unforged and Engulfing Lightning. Dang. Do we have information on this 5-star weapon? I'm pretty sure we do somewhere. Okay, well, before we go into the stats on that, Unforged. Unforged is pretty solid weapon. People that care about aesthetics don't really like the Unforged because it doesn't really fit with any of the Claymore characters apart from maybe Noelle, and Noelle isn't the most liked character overall, which is fine. As for the 4-star weapons, 4-star weapons are actually really good except for the mother trucking Bell. The Bell absolutely sucks, mostly because there's not a character that takes advantage of its HP, so it's pretty much garbage. Absolute garbage. The other 4-star though, super great. Absolutely super great. Sacrificial Fragments for Sucrose, best in slot weapon overall. Polearm Favonius something or other is the best 4-star weapon for Xiangling. Sacrificial Bow is amazing because it does the same thing as Sacrificial Fragments. And then Lion's Roar is also really solid. Doesn't really fit any of the characters on the banner, but you know, can't have everything. Sacrificial Bow is on paper one of the best weapon choices for a support Sarakujo, so maybe that's why it's up there. But I like to stick mine on Diona, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. But let's take a quick look at this polearm, shall we? I wonder how much I'm not supposed to show this, but whatever. Whatever. Let's see here. Oh, wow. That really helps do a lot of damage on for Baal. Also, because this is also energy recharge, this could actually maybe be pretty good on Xiangling. Actually, yeah, this would be actually pretty good on Xiangling as well. You get the energy recharge to get her burst up, and then you get this insane stat. So, I mean, if you are unlucky and don't get Baal, and if you have a Xiangling, but have this 5-star weapon, go ahead and do that. It's not pretty solid. I guess that's all the information we have, which is fine. This is pretty cool. Okay. Interesting. What else is there? Test run. Oh, that's a little interesting. We don't have Xiangling for the test run, which is fine because she's appeared on a lot of banners. But we'll definitely be able to test out Raiden Shogun and Kujo Sarah, which is great. Imperatrix Ambrosia chapter. Oh wait, story quest, which is what we would want. Ambrosia. Why does that sound kind of like lingerie? I don't know why. Not too much information on that, which is fine. I don't want to get any spoilers. I want to experience that as is. Oh, the fishing event. I honestly am not excited for the fishing event at all. Mainly because I just hate fishing in general. In real life and in video games, fishing is just boring. I do wonder if this completely replaces how we're able to pick up fish moving forward, which would be very unfortunate because that means I'm going to give up on all my fish dishes from 2.1 moving onwards, but we'll see if that is the case. It looks like this one's tied to the Lunar Festival in Liyue, so we'll see how this happens. On the trailer, it didn't look like it would be an easy time fishing, but I guess we'll find out if it actually ends up being easy or not. But we do get the weapon, the Catch, which is a really solid weapon that I think everyone should try and go for. Spectral Sea. Oh my gosh, there's just so many things happening in 2.1. Complete expeditions to expeditions to get Primo Gems? Oh, the secret expedition stuff. Okay, yeah, definitely doing this. Primo Gems, not gonna complain, especially if we can be idle doing this. Just send some people out, S-rank expedition commissions. Yeah, let's do that. More Primo Gems, can't complain about that. Moon Chaser, which is the Baal Pass. Everything's the same, it seems like, so no surprise there. I already have an R5 catalyst from it, so I guess I'm going to focus on something else next. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see. We don't care about that because I am not a whale that buys everything. And then let's move back up. We have the Moonlight Merriment, which is like a cooking thing. I mean, this is all part of the Moon Chaser festival that happens in Liyue. This one we can get the Luxurious Sea Lord, which is the big ass fish claymore thing that we can get, which will be tons of fun times equipping that on different characters. Passage of Clouds and Stars daily login event. So we have another daily login event coming out, which will be able to get 10 intertwined fate. So this is like what's related to the first year anniversary, which is totally fine for a first year anniversary, but it's not just intertwined fate. We also get 80k Mora, 4 intertwined fate, I don't know, 10 intertwined fate, a bunch of mystic enhancement or a little bit, and a little bit of hero wits. Obviously the most exciting thing is the intertwined fate. The Mora is not too bad either. And then finally, the event I'm kind of most excited for is the Hyakunin Iki event, which is a 2-man fighting team that you can switch around. But at the end of the day, more Primo Gems. And that looks like, well, that's going to be happening in 2.1. If you guys are excited for it, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And until next time, adieu and goodbye. Peace.